this second source of income, it's a very interesting thing. In our country, lot of people, look for second source of income. Generally, from fixed income kind of places like fixed deposit, post office, maybe government bond in other places. This kind of places where they put money for second source of income. Now there are few things about this kind of second source of income from fixed income products, or as we call in our industry, debt products. Why investors put their money into bank FDs or say post office? So if you see, the first reason being the safety of capital. So this is one of the primary reason why people put money here in this instrument. That is safety of capital. Second is guarantee of return. Third is liquidity. So these three are major concern why people put money into bank FD or such places. Now, safety of capital is a very pretty straightforward uh, issue. It is very easy to understand that I put my money, say 10 lakh rupees in an instrument, and whenever I want, I get back that 10 lakh rupees, no questions asked. It should not become 9,99,999 rupees river. 10 lakh means 10 lakh, dot 10 lakh. So this is called safety of capital. So whenever you are putting your money into post office, it is coming with a sovereign guarantee of safety of capital. At the same time, when you are putting your money into bank FD, maybe in a PSU bank, although those do not come up with the sovereign guarantee, but for all practical purpose, we all know that that is also as good as sovereign guarantee. So this safety of capital is a pretty straightforward issue, and people put money because of this reason. Now, second we come to guarantee of return, which is the second concern, biggest concern for our investor. Now, what is guarantee of return? Obviously, return is guaranteed. For bank FD, if your bank manager tells, sir, my FD carries 5% or 6% kind of interest rate, so it is guaranteed. Why to ask a question? It is not a matter 5 to 6% interest rate is guaranteed or not. Investor also should look for how long this rate of interest is guaranteed. So maybe for 1 year, 2 year, this 5 to 6% rate is guaranteed. But who knows for a longer period of time what may happen when you go to renew your FD or renew your post office MIS. That may be the case 5 to 6% or something else. Maybe a lower, maybe a bit higher also. So this is called in our industry, in financial industry, it is called risk of investment, interest rate. So when interest rate fluctuates, your guarantee goes for toss. Your guarantee of return goes for a toss. So this is one of the risks which people take to be very easy and straightforward, and they rely solely on a bank FD or post office, but it is not that straightforward. And I'm sure if you think just a little bit about the movement of interest rate for last 10 years, 20 years, and you will be certainly you will be able to recollect that once upon a time in our country only around 15, 20 years back, interest rate goes used to be as high as 10%, 12%, 13%. Now those days are gone. Now it has come down to say 5 to 6%. So this is another part of the thing which people take very easily, but may not be that easy. It is very tricky thing. Now, just imagine a person who is retiring today on 2021 and looking into today's mortality rates and our healthcare system, medicine, pharmaceutical industry, etc. Maybe a person from middle class or upper middle class society will live up to 80 years, 85 years. And he may have to, provide for his spouse also. So everything put together, he may have to provide for 20 to 30 years. Now, sir, just imagine that the current rate of interest, which is maybe around 5 to 6%, how long it may carry? Maybe 5 years, maybe 10 years. But if you want to look into future for 20, 30 years, things become very foggy. So this is the investment risk. Third is liquidity. Whether I'll be able to get back my money whenever I require. Maybe I have kept 50 lakh rupees today in some instrument. Let it be bank FD or post office or any other such instrument. But said tomorrow I am in some trouble, maybe because of some medical emergency or something, and I need my money. Will I get back my money or I am committed for lifetime? So this is another concern. Third. And the fourth concern being taxation part. And you'll be, I hope you know, otherwise you'll be surprised to know that most of the source of interest or source of returns are actually taxed by government of India. And even pension of the retired people is also not barred from that. So you are paying heavy taxes on the return you are earning from most of the sources, which is accrued through interest, except from only EPFs and PPFs. You are putting money into bank FD, maybe getting 6% of rate of return. Say, fortunately, if you are in highest tax bracket, that is 30%, you take it roughly. So 1.8% is taken, 30% of 6% goes to 1.8%. So 1.8% of return is taken away by government of India. So you are left with only 4.2% rate of return, which is, you may say, as good as or as good bad as actually saving bank account. So just imagine, sir, inflation is a reality of life. It is going to encounter you day in, day out, and inflation will not be truly reflected through the CII indicator, which is given on newspaper. So maybe newspaper is showing you 3 to 4% kind of inflation. That is price rise. But when you go to shopping, daily shopping of vegetable and milks, etc., or medicine or healthcare, actually you are not facing 3 to 4% kind of inflation. You are facing more than that. Why you are suffering this much? Because of the taxation. Taxation on the interest rate which you are getting through post office or bank FDs. So while creating this second source of income, which is very essential for people who are going into retirement, or maybe waiting for retirement in next 5 years, 10 years or so, or maybe looking to create a second source of income just to fight this kind of lean period like COVID, where everyone is in trouble, and obviously a second source of income would have helped. Now just imagine, when you are investing to support yourself or your family with a steady source of income, second source of income, and you are putting your money into bank FD or post office, actually they may not be as safe as it looks on the surface. When you dig bit into this, you find there are ugly truth of financial jargons. So you have to not only look for today, and you have to look for tomorrow and day beyond tomorrow. Maybe next 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Yes, that is the scale you should be thinking while planning to get second source of income. As maybe a lot of you are already investors with us, and you will appreciate the fact that Prudent always tries to come up with such products which help you reach your life's goals, financial goals. Okay, whether it is investment or whether it is creating this kind of second source of income, as I was just discussing right now. So here we have again come up with a product which is very innovative. Why innovative? Because it takes care of all the aspects which I just discussed with you. That is safety